Hello everyone and welcome back to DSP versus the Internet episode 26 for Sunday the 13th of August 2023. We're now in part 3 and now we are officially heading into standard member submissions. What this means is that my over 140 members on this channel submitted videos and they've been put into a playlist that YouTube will now completely randomize for us. So I have no idea what we're going to watch, what order we're going to watch it. There was, by the way, a record number of submissions this week. So, congrats. If you get the random select here, congratulations. We still have 2 hours to go. Let's see what the members have in store for us this week. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Prestige Glitch. What is this money? What the heck is that? Why is there money coming out of their bodies? What the hell? Does anyone know what that is? Why does it look like that? By the way, I remember this. I actually was playing Modern Warfare 3 around the time that we played I was recording Project 7, because I remember that well. I jumped inside of it. Look at this. So here's someone who completely modded the game to cheat, right? I have no idea what this is. Look. So someone who's blatantly hacked the game and cheating. Wow. What is going on? This whole game is screwed up. Look at all the glitches all over the screen that are happening. Right? The map is all fucked up. What the hell? Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was 2011. Makes sense then. You go under the map. There you go. Cheat. Go under the map. Perfect. Wow. You gotta wonder. I mean, I don't think this was ever on console, right? This was only happened on like PC. Because on console, how annoying would it be if that was on console? But at least this is just PC hackers, right? Alright, well, amazing. Let's see what's next.
This video was made possible by Squarespace. Start building your website for free at squarespace.com/RLL, and then when you're
Alright, enough of that.
Materials and substances known to mankind, with a lethal dose being administered to an average human weighing 62 kilograms. If you weigh less than that, these doses will all be smaller for you, and if you weigh more, then the doses will be greater. So considering the weight of the average human, we're going to start off with regular water.
Okay.
In order to die from a lethal dose of water, you would need to drink 5.6 kilograms or 1.5 gallons in a rapid amount of time. Other common
And that's
household
happened. I remember when they were doing those social media challenges, one of the earliest ones was the water challenge, where you drink a whole gallon of water at once, and someone actually died doing it. Because I guess they had already drank earlier in the day. They drank the gallon, and it literally drowned themselves to death by putting too much water in their body. They couldn't handle it, and they fucking died from it. Pretty messed up.
Items you need to consume a ridiculous amount of to die from include table sugar, which you would need to slam down 1.8 kilos worth of to die from. But if you're feeling salty, you need to consume a whole kilogram of MSG to die that way. Death by vitamin C requires you consuming 738 grams, and death by alcohol means you need to consume 438 grams of pure ethanol, which is roughly 25 shots worth of 80 proof vodka.
Oh my god, 25 shots of, did he say 80 proof vodka? So not even like standard vodka is what, 40 proof? So 80 double proof. 25 shots of double proof liquor will kill you. Damn.
If you prefer smoking, then you should know that it takes 79 grams of pure THC to create a lethal response inside of the body. Since cannabis leaves only have a small amount of THC inside of them, you would need to smoke an outrageous amount of weed to die from an overdose. Approximately 680.
Oh, 80 proof is 40%? Okay, so I was wrong. It's not double. It's, if you took 25 shots of standard alcohol, you could kill yourself. Gotcha. Okay, I was off there.
milligrams, or half the weight of a Toyota Corolla in 15 minutes. Drugs like ibuprofen can be lethal at around 40 grams, which is about the same weight as an adult mouse, while chemicals like hydrochloric acid approach lethal levels at about 15 grams.
It's acid,
in a
that's
concentrated, pure form, caffeine can kill you in as little as 12 grams.
But it's just pure form, and most caffeine you drink is not pure at all. It's very watered down.
Shouldn't make you worry about drinking caffeinated drinks, because you would need to consume 116 cans of Red Bull or 60 cups of Americano coffee to induce a lethal
60
reaction
cups of
that
coffee
way.
in a
Drugs
day?
like MDMA or ecstasy aren't much worse, with a lethal dose being around 11 grams worth. Eating a block of uranium about the same size as a €1 coin would probably be enough.
Well, yeah,
to
it's
kill.
uranium. It's fucking radioactive. It's gonna kill you. Exactly.
While consuming a US quarter weight worth of cocaine would also do the trick.
Oh, wow. That's actually, if you think about that, only a quarter of cocaine can kill you? Damn. Damn, cocaine's fucking lethal as shit. Wow. Only a quarter. How many people have done that? Right? Fuck. Dude, why would you want to fuck with that drug? Seriously, that dude.
Thiopental sodium, the ingredient used in most lethal injections, can induce a fatal reaction in as little as 4 grams,
Right.
while methamphetamine can do the same in just 3.5
What?
grams.
Meth? So meth is even more dangerous. A tiny amount of meth can kill you? Oh my god. And people fuck with these all the time. That's nuts. No wonder these drugs destroy you in your life. I mean, even if you're not dead, it probably ravages your body. Oh my god.
But mercury is even worse, an extremely toxic metal used in applications like thermometers that can kill you with as little as a US penny-sized amount. But
Right,
after
if you drink it. So don't bite down on a thermometer and drink the inside. That's not smart.
this point is where we arrive at the most lethal hard recreational drugs,
Ugh.
heroin and LSD,
Oh my
both
God.
of which can kill you in as little as 1 gram, or about the same weight as 2 raisins.
What the
It is
fuck? Dude. Don't fuck with those drugs, man. I mean, what is the weight of a standard dose of those? Less than a raisin? Jesus.
pure form, nicotine can also be lethal in doses as small as 403 milligrams. But since tobacco leaves have so little, your
Right.
only risk of dying from smoking cigarettes is the long-term health effects associated with them, like cancer. The most venomous scorpion in the world is the appropriately named Death Stalker scorpion,
Jeez.
and its venom can kill you in a dosage as small as 267 milligrams, which is only slightly less dangerous than hydrogen cyanide, which can kill you in as
Cyanide,
little
okay.
as 229 milligrams, or about the same as a 1-carat diamond. But nothing that we've covered so far is as dangerous as what's about to come next. Pufferfish are infamously
Oh yeah, this
poisonous
is
and
it.
can be
Apparently,
fatal.
if you get hit by a pufferfish, you're fucked. That's why when they make the pufferfish sushi or whatever it is, you can die right away if you eat it and it's not prepared properly, because it's so dangerous.
to eat, since they contain the toxin called tetrodotoxin, and ingesting an amount as small as only 21 milligrams could be enough to kill you.
Wow.
This is almost as toxic as plutonium, which, if it's not
Ugh.
being used in a nuclear bomb to kill you, a small sample size of 20 milligrams would also leave you just as dead. If eating
Yeah,
mushrooms
remember they were talking about that bomb a few weeks ago. We were watching the video about that bomb and how people were testing the radioactive material for a bomb and how it just accidentally got agitated and people were completely like dying and mutating and shit from it. Like, fuck, man.
you out, there's a pretty good reason for that, because eating just half of a so-called death cap mushroom would be very, very fatal.
Wow.
This is because they contain amatoxin, 19 milligrams of which will kill you if ingested, but there's still a lot worse to come. Sarin, an odorless and colorless liquid, is so dangerous that it's classified as a weapon of mass destruction
Wow.
under international law. Often used in chemical weapons, a lethal dose amounts to just 11 milligrams, or about the size of a grain of sand.
Wow, and that was in Breaking Bad. That's where the first time I ever heard of sarin was in Breaking Bad. They tried to poison somebody.
Inhaling a lethal amount can kill you in just 1 to 10 minutes, and even if you survive, permanent nerve damage is almost a guarantee. But weirdly, there's
Oh, you're right. It's not sarin. It was ricin. Never mind. That was ricin, not sarin. I got them confused. They sound the same. Sorry about that.
still creatures out there that produce more potent poison than a weapon of mass destruction, like the Brazilian wandering spider, whose venom can kill you in amounts as small as 8 milligrams, or the inland taipan snake found
Oh my
in
God,
Australia,
what's with these creatures?
whose venom can kill you in a dose as small
Why
as
do they need to be that deadly? Jeez.
2 milligrams, or the weight of a mosquito. The extremely powerful toxin ricin, produced in the seeds of the castor oil plant, can kill you if you inhale even 1 milligram, which has made it popular for assassination attempts and biological warfare around the
There you
world.
go. That's
But
Breaking Bad right there, the ricin.
toxin, the venom produced by the black widow spider will kill you
Oh
even
my God,
quicker
the black
in amounts
widow.
as small as just 267 micrograms. The strongest poison any known creature makes on its own is batrachotoxin, found in the so-called poison dart frog. 124 micrograms is
that
all
thing's
it
crazy.
takes.
It looks so cool, but my God, it's so deadly. If you get any of its toxin from its skin inside of your body, you're pretty much instantly dead.
To kill you. About the same weight as 2 human eyelashes. But there are at least 2 substances that are even worse.
Wow.
One is called polonium-210. So dangerous that if you inhaled just 620 nanograms, about the same as 2 to 3 grains of pollen, you would die an agonizing death.
Wow.
It is 250,000 times more toxic
So what's with the guy there? Look at him. He's not even wearing a mask. You fucking idiot. The guy in the background's not wearing a mask at all, and he's staring at it.
hydrogen cyanide, and was used to
That's how they
assassinate
know.
Russian
He's the
dissident
idiot who inhaled it.
Alexander
He's dead.
Litvinenko back in 2006.
That's how they know about it.
But by far, the most lethal toxin known to mankind is botulinum toxin, which is commercially sold as Botox. 62 nanograms is all it takes to make you dead.
Really?
About the same weight as 62 of your body's cells. It's 2.5 million times more toxic than hydrogen cyanide, but only very tiny fractions of that lethal dose are used in commercial Botox. Doctors and medical professionals that administer Botox have websites that can explain much more about this than I can in a short video. But if you're looking to create your own website to help explain what kind of
So Botox, of all things, Botox, the things that people use in cosmetic surgery to take wrinkles out of their skin, is the most dangerous substance. I didn't expect them to say that. I really did not expect them to say Botox. Okay, I guess. Wow. All right, let's continue.
I am a human supremacist. I am a human supremacist. That term will be the future war with the robots and the AI. What you're hearing now is the entire future and everything they tried to stop us from doing. Our supremacy will not end with this planet. We will people the stars. We will call.
This is Dune, right? This is the movie Dune. I didn't see it yet. Alex Jones explains Doom. Oh, of course. This is him explaining. We all know that. We all know that's what he's been talking about all along. The premise of Dune, right? Of course.
We will green dead worlds. We will go interdimensional. We will unlock the secrets of the universe. God has laid them out like Christmas presents for his children. And I am extremely honored to be in the fulcrum and the heart of the fight to bring our race, the human race, in a race for the future. I am honored to be here. And we will.
All right, I'm already. This is stupid. Let's continue. This is dumb.
When you rent videos during the week, you have 5 more nights to catch up on all the movies you might
All
have
right.
missed. Isn't that a nice reward for working like a dog?
Yes.
Back in the 80s and 90s, brick and mortar video rental stores were a multi-billion-dollar industry. In this pre-Netflix, pre-Hulu, pre-Amazon Prime era, everyone, and I mean everyone, went to their local video rental store
Yep.
for movie night.
And it was funny because at first it started with just dedicated, like, rental stores. So you had your Blockbuster Video, your Hollywood Video. Then all of a sudden the mom and pop rental video stores opened up. That weren't chains, but they were local businesses. Then all of a sudden every grocery store had it. You saw it right there. 7-Eleven had it. Like, everywhere you went, you could rent videos. It was pretty crazy.
In 1988 alone, video rental revenue was more than $5 billion, a figure which topped that year's box office revenue by $500 million. But just when it seemed that the rental business couldn't get any more profitable, it suddenly did, thanks to video games. Rental stores like Blockbuster made a killing off of video game rentals, and gamers were
Gosh.
thrilled to try out a
Joe
game
Montana.
at a fraction of its retail cost.
But not everyone was happy.
In fact, one company in particular was livid about the whole situation. They worried gamers would rent video games instead of buying them.
Yep.
And they felt cheated out of potential profits. So, publicly and
Oh, that was Dan Marino? It was? Wow, how in my mind did I have Dan Marino and Joe Montana mixed up? Actually, now I remember how Joe Montana looks. Wow, I had my wires crossed. You're absolutely right, that was Dan Marino. Wow, I'm an idiot.
privately, through
Complete
lawsuits,
dunce.
legislation, and strict company policies, Nintendo fought the rental industry every step of the way. This is the story of Nintendo's hard-fought battle against video game rentals.
So, alright, so if you remember, Lady Charisma had said we were going to watch this today if we got lucky. And she says this is a good idea of like someone we could do long-form reacts to, because this guy does really good video game documentaries. Want to watch a little bit of this? We won't watch the whole thing, but let's maybe watch a little bit of this. Let's fast forward a bit. And let's see what it's like, and if you guys like it, maybe we'll watch this long form later on.
Things were different, and Nintendo was ready to change that. Music rentals were banned in the United States,
Right.
but the video...
You couldn't rent CDs at all in the United States. You couldn't. You could only rent movies. You couldn't go there and rent a music CD. You had to buy a music CD.
rental business was booming. By 1988, annual revenues from video rental stores surpassed $5 billion, overtaking box office revenue of more than $4.5 billion.
Yep.
While most of this revenue was from movie rentals, a small but growing percentage came from another form of entertainment: video games. The Nintendo Entertainment System launched in 1985, and by 1989, sales were through the roof. In 1988 alone, Nintendo sold more than 7 million consoles and 33 million game cartridges. 1 out of every 4 households had a Nintendo Entertainment System.
Wow, that's huge.
Video rental stores created video game sections to meet the growing demand. This was great for the consumer. It allowed customers to try a game before buying it, at around the same price of renting a movie. Nintendo, however, wasn't so pleased.
Video game rental is nothing less than commercial rape. I can spend thousands of hours and millions of dollars creating a game. I expect, therefore, to be compensated every time the thing sells. All of a sudden, out of the blue, comes a system that distributes my game to thousands of people, and I get no royalty. The guy who developed the game and Nintendo gets screwed. Howard Lincoln, Vice President, Nintendo of America.
To be fair, the video game industry wasn't getting the same deal as the movie industry. A film usually stayed in theaters for at least 6 months before going to video,
Right.
which gave it plenty of time to rack up profit.
Right.
But video games didn't have that grace period, meaning that on the day a video game was released, video rental stores could purchase as many copies as they wanted
Yep.
and immediately rent them out to customers. Nintendo wanted desperately to change the status quo, and they saw their opportunity in a bill that was making its way through Congress.
But it didn't work.
It was called the Computer Software Rental Amendments Act. The Software Publishers Association, along with computer companies like Microsoft, pushed for legislation that would effectively ban computer software
Why is it
rentals.
such low res?
Piracy
You
was
saw that?
becoming a
First
problem in
logo.
the industry, and they viewed this legislation as the best way to curtail it. The music industry was protected from rentals thanks to the Record Rental Amendment Act of 1984. Software companies wanted the same considerations. Nintendo argued that they should be included in the bill since video games can be considered software. But the Video Software Dealers Association, the lobby group that represented rental stores, said otherwise.
All right, so basically what happened was Nintendo lobbied with all this stuff. They tried to make a law. The law didn't pass. That was the end of that, and they lost. Yeah. I would like to watch. I do like this. I think this is a good documentary. Obviously, this is something we're not going to watch all of today because this is a variety clip show. But I would say this is a good experiment, and perhaps for a future long-form react, we should check this guy out. Gaming historian. Sounds good. All right, thank you for submitting that, and let's continue. And they got him thrown out of the mall. Oh, by the way, I have to end it. I'm serious. I have to end it. That was getting claimed. So we detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. So, there's nothing I can do about it, guys. I have to move on. We can't watch the rest of that. I try. a funny iPhone story. Again, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Someone's a big fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson this week. But anyway, I don't see how that video could have been legit, because how was that guy allowed to do that all day and not get arrested or something, right? All right, let's see what this is.
Back when the year the iPhone first came out.
2007.
Is that what that was? So that year I had semi-season tickets to the Yankees. I'm born and raised in the Bronx, that's right? So I'm there, it's like a Wednesday afternoon game, and a couple comes in, kind of youngish, a couple. They come in and sit to my left. So the woman is especially attractive. He is kind of frumpy. Okay? Just that you would not have paired them. But love knows no bounds. So it's like this first and a half inning, she's on the Jumbotron. So the left field camera found her. So it's not just because who ends up on the Jumbotron? Really beautiful people and crazy people end up on the Jumbotron, right? Right? People like with their underwear on their head and stuff like that. Okay, so that wasn't just my assessment. The left field camera, 200 yards away, found it. Okay, he pulls out his iPhone, and so I look because I'm thinking about the iPhone, but I want data. Data not supplied to me by Apple alone. So I lean to him, and I say, "How do you like your iPhone?" She answers. It's his new girlfriend. And I said, whoa. Okay. So that was a Wednesday. By Monday, I had my iPhone. If he's looking at his iPhone and not her, and she's on the Jumbotron, that's got to be an awesome device.
That wasn't very funny. Honestly, that wasn't very funny. What is this? No retreat, no surrender, opening fight? What is this? I don't know. Oh, is that Jean-Claude Van Damme? I'd like to watch this. I love Van Damme movies, but I don't know if we're going to be able to watch this because it might get claimed, right? Here, let's just skip to the fight.
But if I have no other choice.
Yeah, that's Van Damme standing behind it. The sound effects don't match the fight at all. What the hell? This movie looks way older than Van Damme's other movies. What is this? Oh, look at this! Yo, why did Van Damme do that? Why did Van Damme do that? What the hell?
You bastards!
You bastards! Why did... Yo, Van Damme ran it for absolutely no reason to kick the guy's ass. Alright, we definitely have to skip the rest because I just got the claim notice. Luckily, I watched it for under 2 minutes. That was ridiculous. He beat the dude's ass for no reason at all. He wasn't even fighting him for... Alright. This is a good place to split the part. That was so stupid. It's a 1985 random martial arts movie. Oh, okay. What a weird movie. The sound effects totally didn't match what was going on. Anyway. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching DSP versus the Internet. We're halfway through. I hope you've enjoyed part 3. If you did, please consider liking the video, leaving some comments, and becoming a channel member today, because it is the members who suggest videos for next week's show. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next part.